Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. I haven't came on this live in a while, so I just wanted to come back. I wanted to give you guys some good information here. Yesterday was a pretty shitty day overall, but we were on a nasty run. So pretty much the entire month we were on a winning streak, and then yesterday that came to an end. So I do have a very strong play in baseball. I'm going to check out some player props as well. In this video, I'm going to give you guys at least one play in baseball. So let me just get started. So what I was doing yesterday, the reason I didn't have time to come and do a video was I was working on the sharp edge tool. Let me just show you what that looks like. What I was doing here is we go to the live betting stuff. This is something that was hitting for us dramatically in basketball. So what I'm doing now is I wanted to make it so that you can do it on your phone as well. So basically, I'm not going to go through all these things because there's no games that are live right now, but this is a live betting scanner and it's mobile version now. So pretty much this whole website is now accessible from your phone. So there's 7 days for free on this tool if you guys want to check that out. The games that we're looking at right now, there's 2 games. The Texas Rangers look like the line is actually shifting in their favor. So you might want to check that out if you want. I didn't touch it because of other things, like the Yankees are on a massive hot streak right now. They're one of the best on the OPS, meaning on base percentage. This one looks pretty decent right here, the Twins, but yesterday they got blown out. Washington beat them like 13-2 or something like that. Now there is the Cubs is one of the ones I'm going to give you that came up, and then the other team is the Mets. So let me just get right into those teams, and I'll tell you exactly how I'm going to play it. I also like the Pistons in this position. So let me just give you the Pistons. It's pretty simple. They're supposed to win by 2. Right here, you can see the projected score, 110-108. If you haven't done so, guys, make sure to subscribe. Also, check out the free tool for 7 days. You get access to this tool here, which is the Sharp Edge. Plus, you get access to the Discord as well. So check that out. The link is in the description. All right, so Detroit, the line was started at a 3.5. It's currently at a 3.5, so the line hasn't shifted at all. 58% of the bets, 59% of the money is coming in on Detroit. You can see right here, they're covering the spreads 50% of the time. Overall, when they've played each other, the Cavs do cover the spread overall. But the Pistons are actually, I believe, is one of the best teams at home this season. So you can see right there, it's almost 89% in the last 9 games. And all of those games are pretty much playoff games already because, they've been playing in the playoffs already. So overall picture, it does say Detroit 58% chance they're going to win this game. And then there's no real injuries to report right here that can really hurt either team. I'm not going to get into all the other details, but I do like Detroit at home, and I'm going to take them straight up. So I'm just taking them on the money line for Detroit. Now, this tool here is called the line move tool. Like I said, I was working on this yesterday to make this look very clean on mobile. So this is the reason I was telling you to look at the Rangers from earlier. There's other things that I don't like. These are not final plays. These are just leans where you should be looking. So again, this is a very strong lean for these reasons. It says that the Rangers started at a 156. It's currently at a 135. So the line shifted 21 points in the Rangers' favor, even though, and this is what's crazy, because even though the bets, there's only 13% of the bets and 9% of the money. You can see the Yankees have a massive 87% and 91% over here. So this is what's called a reverse line move, and the line is shifting against the public and is going in the Rangers' favor. That was not enough to convince me to look at them further because of other reasoning. But this is a strong indication. Today is only showing 1 game right here for the NBA. I'm sorry, for baseball, but it also gives you NBA. So right here it's telling you to take a look on the under. The reason I didn't like this under for the Lakers and the Thunder is because it's supposed to be a blowout. And whenever it's supposed to be a blowout, it doesn't make sense to take the under because then there's a lot of garbage time. So I don't like that. So now we look over here. It does say to take a look at the over for Cleveland and Detroit. So again, this is only based on line movement and where the bets are and where the percentage of the money is at. So if you guys don't understand these line moves, it's literally this tool called the line move tool, and it tells you where you should be looking. So overall, I didn't like any of the games just based on that information, but it's a good tool to have. Right here, the Cubs and the Reds. I'm not going to get into the details of the Mets because otherwise I would have to take more time and look through my notes and all this stuff. But I just did a YouTube short on the Cubs, so I kind of have it on the, understanding what this is. Overall, these guys are just trash right now. They're not scoring pretty much at all. And then the Cubs are scoring about 5 runs per game recently. The Cubs are also, this is, by the way, this is the hit chart. So basically it's showing you how hot the team is. And you can see pretty much every player on here is decent, except these guys here. But the overall picture, the Cubs are, I think, 6th in on base percentage. And the Reds are like 23rd or something crazy like that. So these guys are being real shitty right now. And these guys are massive. So the overall picture, the Cubs, I'm already looking at them in general. But if we go into the game itself, this is, again, inside the sharp edge. You can see the projected score is 4.5. I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm playing this. So stay tuned for that. I am taking Detroit on the money line, but then I'm going to take the Cubs. But it's not going where you think it is. I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm playing this. So the projected score, the Cubs are supposed to win 4.5 runs compared to 3.5. The winds, I live in Chicago, so I'm telling you the weather is very nice right now. So there's no real strong winds. It's sunny, so it's not gonna the Wrigley Field is not gonna get affect the scoring. Now the only thing I don't like here, this is one of the reasons I'm not taking the game in general, is because the line did shift in the favor of Cincinnati. So the line started at a 195. It's currently at a 185. Even though, so this is what's called a reverse line move, because 88% of the bets and 90% of the money is coming in on Chicago, yet the line is shifting in the opposite direction. So that is called a reverse line move, and that's one of the reasons I don't like. I would have took the game in general, but I'm not going to do that because of this reverse line move. So if we keep going here, the win probability is 65% for the Cubs, 37% for Cincinnati. So you can see that's a dramatic difference. And the big one here is Shara Amanaga. He's 3-2 overall this season. His ERA is amazing at 1.72. So in baseball, the pitching, you want it to be the lowest number. That means that the earned runs are low. So you can see he's only allows 2 runs per game every time he pitches. Now, in the last game out, he did a 7-inning shutout where he didn't allow, I don't even think he allowed a hit, definitely not no run. Now, compare that to Lauder. He's allowed, the last time that he played, they scored 7 runs on him. Okay, so the bullpen overall is decent. I don't care about the bullpen in this position because I'm going to be taking the first 5 innings on the Cubs. And the reason is the extremely hot bats versus the cold bats for the Reds. Plus, at home, the Chicago is 16-5. And then the Reds are losing. They've lost 5 games in a row. So they're on a real shitty slump. Plus, Lauder, like I said, so everything is matching. Okay, like the only real reason I'm not taking the Cubs in general on the money line is because of this line shift in Cincinnati's favor. So because of all those reasons, I'm taking the Cubs on the first 5 innings money line. Okay, there's a lot of other reasoning behind this. I'm not going to go into all those extra details. While we're here, it does say the odds for the Cubs to get more hits is the over 7.5 at a 145. And then the under for Cincinnati is under 7.5 at a 150. So you can already see just from this is that they're supposed to get more hits, and the odds are pretty heavy compared to the under for Cincinnati. I hope this is all making sense, guys. If not, then send me a message or comment. Also, check out the link in the description if you want 7 days for free on this tool, plus the Discord. Also, check out the free picks. The link's in the description. Thank you guys so much, man. Let's have a great day.